What's going on, guys? AD here. Hope you're having a great day. We're back with Motorsport Manager. This is Season 3, Episode 3 of our Gran Turismo career. If you didn't see the races in Dubai and Munich in the previous episode, we placed 8th for Trenowith and 9th for John Zatir. I thought we were going to do better there, but it looks like on the tracks where there's a lot of straights and straightaways where everybody can get to top speed, we don't do as well because we have a weaker engine. So we didn't do as well there, but in Munich, because there's a lot of corners, we ended up in 2nd place with John Zatir and 3rd place with Trenowith. So we did a lot better there. So I think on tracks where there's a lot of corners, we're going to be able to catch up there because we have a better gearbox, so we can kind of accelerate quicker and catch up to a lot of these other drivers on these other teams. So one of the other things, though, that's currently going on is that we're losing a lot of money every race. And I think we need to make a change now to one of our drivers, Trenowith, who's a very good, she's a decent driver, but I'm thinking about breaking her contract. It's only 1.5 million, so we're going to lose some money there. But I'm thinking about getting on a weaker driver that's a paid driver and also has high marketability so that we can bring in some level 4 sponsors and save money with each race. So the two people I'm looking at is Bo Tang, who he's on Dragon Racing Team, so we'd actually have to pay some money to break his contract possibly. But he's got 78% marketability, and he's a paid driver as well. And he'd actually place pretty decent. He's got overall, his stats are pretty good. Now the other person is Bjorn Beland, this guy here. His stats are terrible, so he's not going to place better than 16th probably. But he's got 100% marketability and he's a paid driver. So we could probably get him on the cheap and save a ton of money here. So that's what I'm thinking what we're gonna do. We're gonna approach both drivers and see which one wants to join us and see which one has a better deal. But I think if we make some changes now, when we get our sponsorships opening up here, we could wait a little bit with Trenowith and then wait a few more races and then do this. But we're also got to keep in mind that we're going to lose more money if we keep the Trenowith on and Kenny as well. So I think we're just going to make some changes now and see if we can position ourselves better for the next season or two. So if you want to see more Motorsport Manager and more of this career mode, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any new episodes coming out. Okay, well, let's get right into it then. We're going to approach Beland. He's interested. And we don't have to, we're just going to make him a reserve driver, and literally we don't have to pay him anything. We're going to pay him $21,000. The sign-on fee isn't important, so let's just give him a... he'd prefer a long contract, but we're not going to give him a long one. We'll give him a medium contract. Actually, no, we'll give him a long contract because, honestly, it's not going to cost that much to break it, I don't think, because he's not even a 2-star, so it's not going to cost that much, I don't think. So we'll give him a long contract. Bonus size, none of this is important, so we just give him a small sign-on fee, and we'll leave it the cost per race right where it is. Maybe we'll give him a $9,000 sign-on fee, see if he's interested there. Okay, so we can get him for $21,000 hopefully. Let's see. Let's approach him. All right, and then the other person we want to do is Bo Tang. He's interested. Let's approach Bo Tang. He doesn't mind who pays the buyout clause, so he can pay it. His status isn't important, so he's going to be a reserve. Wages aren't very important, so we're going to just leave him at the $42,000. And he'd prefer a long contract, so we'll give him a long contract. And a sign-on fee isn't important, so let's give him a decent sign-on fee and see if we can entice him to take this. Bonus size is important, yeah. We might have to give him a large sign-on fee, but yeah, let's just try like 112,000. See if he takes this. All right, we'll see what they come back with. Let's go ahead and get into the mail. Now I'm gonna ignore any interviews that we have because we're really trying to build our team marketability up higher. And when you take interviews, you're either gonna lose morale on your driver, you're gonna lose marketability, or I mean, there's a couple of other scenarios where you don't lose anything. But for the most part, if you're doing bad or you're not doing too well, like building facilities wise or car wise, and getting your parts upgraded, then everything that you get, from what I've seen, is going to be something negative that's going to affect you. So I'm just going to ignore all those interviews so that we can continue building our team marketability. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the car here. We are currently designing a new suspension. We need to get the reliability up on these brakes, so let's just focus in on those brakes for right now. Okay, our suspension is done. I don't think I'm going to design any new parts right now. I think we'll wait on that, but we do need to get that suspension up. Okay, yeah, let's just focus in on the brakes and suspension now for a little bit. Okay, so we got, let's see, some renegotiations here with both drivers. Okay, Tang's patience is wearing thin. Let's take a look. Okay, so he's delighted at the sign-on fee, of course. He's delighted at the buyout clause. I don't know why he would be delighted at paying for it, but whatever. Contract length, he's delighted. He's insulted at the cost per race. So how can I get him to take this at 42,000? That's the thing. He's insulted. I want him to be insulted. I want him the lowest cost per race. That's what I want. Okay, let me put up the sign-on fee up to 225. So if we put it up to 225, maybe he'll take that and leave everything else neutral. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get him at 42. Let's go up to 51, and we'll go 157 on the sign-on fee. So let's just move this up a little bit and see if he'll take that. Everything else looks good. Yeah, okay, so let's go back to the drawing board with him. Okay, so Bjorn wants to renegotiate again. Let's take a look. He's happy at the sign-on fee, but he doesn't like those wages, of course. Okay, so we'll go to 29,000. He's insulted. So yeah, we go to 29,000. Give him a. Let's just give him a $30,000 sign-on. Well, hold on. Let's go 45,000 sign-on fee, go 25,000 cost per race. See if we can entice him on that. If not, we can go a little bit higher next time. Okay, I'm trying to go low here, trying to save as much money as possible, even if we have to pay more up front. But we'll see what they say about that. Frankie Kinney takes up snowmobile racing. She's racing snowmobiles. Her marketability goes up. It's a shame that your third driver doesn't help your team marketability at all. We've got sponsors complaining. They're disappointed with the hospitality you've put on this season. In fact, we're getting a bit of a bad reputation. It's making us seem rather less attractive to major companies. Damn it. Team marketability minus 30. That's huge. Ooh, team marketability plus 30. That's going to cost us 500,000. Ooh, that's huge. Morale is down for Edda, but man, that team marketability would be nice. Let's get that up. That's worth 500,000, I think. Yeah, look at that. It put our team marketability up to 56%, up from 30. So that is huge right there. We just boosted up our marketability. Okay. Alright, so we got another renegotiation here. It actually might take a little while. This might be our last chance. This is our last chance with Tang. Okay, damn it. Alright, so he's still insulted here, so we're going to have to go higher. He's currently getting 94. I guess we'll have to go 68. Shit, I don't know. I don't want to give him too much. How much more? I could give him a race bonus. Let me give him a race bonus of first and 6,000. What the hell? Because no big deal there. And we'll go 68,000. He's delighted at everything else. I can't believe that he's not going to take this. So, yeah, he's got to take this. 68,000. What did I offer him before? 51? He's currently getting 94. I can't believe that. All right, so yeah, we'll give him 68 and see if he takes this. If not, I guess we'll go with Bjorn. So Bjorn has accepted our contract. Let's take a look. He's unhappy, 25,000, but yeah, I mean, we're going to get him cheap. We're actually going to make money off of him. So let's see, we got 9 days on that offer. So let's take a look. 10 days until Beijing. Let me see. If we take a look at the calendar, when is... Come on, tell me Tang is going to come back before... Let's see, how many days is that? It's the 20th right now, so... Okay. So we should know about Tang, if he's going to take it or not, before the contract goes up with Bjorn. Okay, so let's just wait on that for a minute and see what Tang comes back with. Okay, it looks like Tang has accepted our offer. Let's take a look. Okay, so Tang is unhappy. He's happy about the race bonus, so that's what we needed to push him over, and he's happy. So we're going to lose some sign-on fee, of course, but... Okay, so let's take a look. Do we want Tang or do we want Blonde? That's the thing. Blonde is only 25,000 per race. Tang is 68,000. However, Tang is a better driver. So Tang might actually get us some points, whereas Blonde is probably not going to get us anything. However, Blonde has 100% marketability and Tang has 78. And, oh, but Blonde is 32, so his... Yeah, so he's going to grow... Yeah, so I think we should probably go with Tang, because he's going to cost us a little bit more, but he's actually going to do a little bit better in the races. So let's go with Tang. Okay, let's go ahead, get rid of Hannah. It's going to cost us 1.7 million. Let's just do it. Okay, so we have Tang and we have Etta. Let's take a look here. So we're at 58% marketability. That's good. We're going to get this up higher. We're at the 3-star sponsors. And if we can get our team marketability up even more, that would be even better. So that's pretty good, and we'll actually get some points with Tang because he's not bad. And if we take a look at our finances, let's see, we're losing money. We need to set our year's budget back to medium, of course. We need to get that back. The other thing we need to do is get rid of Kenny. However, now that I'm thinking about it, we actually want to leave Kenny because our feedback is better than Tang. Tang's feedback sucks. So if we leave Kenny on board, then we're going to be able to. We're not actually paying her that much, but her feedback is 12, so we're I think we'll leave Kenny on board. Okay. All right, so we'll see how much money we're actually saving here. Hopefully we save something. Yeah. Hopefully we save some cash. All right. Okay, we need to get into Beijing now. As far as the car goes, let's go ahead and fit our parts on. And yeah, we're going to give Tang the worst parts. So John Zatir, let's make sure she has the best parts available. Yeah, we aren't going to use that new suspension now that I think about it, because the risk is low. So yeah, everything is good here. Alright, so I think we're going to try to go, let's see, 9th or above. I think we can hit that, at least with ETA. Okay, top speed is crucial, acceleration's crucial, deceleration's crucial. Tire wear is medium, fuel burn's low, so I think we'll probably just go with the soft tires here. And maybe the mediums for Tang. Let's see here. Okay, let's do this. Okay, it looks like it's cloudy in practice. We're going to put John Zatir and Kenny in because, yeah, you can see feedback here for Tang is terrible. So I think it's important to leave Kenny on board. And Kenny is a paid driver, so we are going to make money from her. And then when we put Tang in, he's going to make money for the race. So I think either way, it's going to be good. Okay, so we're going to go soft tires here. And we want to go a little bit here on the front end, I think. Top speed. Let's see, handling, I think we're going to want to go probably, yeah, let's just go 75 and 75 here. And I don't think we want to be too high, too low. Cornering, low speed, yeah. We'll put the weight somewhere around 75, I think will work. And we actually might be a little too high on the top speed, so let's go down to 63. And 75. Yeah, let's try that. $63 and 75. Ooh, that's a little bit too low. Okay, so let's go 69. And yeah, that should work. We actually probably should change Kenny back to this. Back to 69 handling. There we go. Okay, let's make it happen. Let's do some practice. So I'm going to send out both drivers on the race trim for 4 laps on the soft tires. And see if we can get some knowledge gained here. Okay, well, practice is ending. Okay, got a good setup here for both drivers, finally. It was a little weird getting that setup right. Okay, so after qualifying, we are in 16th and 20th for Tang. So we got our work cut out for us here in this race. All right, Beijing. Let's see if we can hit 9th or above here. We only have a 5% bonus on race trim and soft tires, so that's what we're going to take. And I'm actually going to put Tang on the medium tires so he can stay out a little bit longer here since he's at the back of the grid. And we're going to put him on 12 to 14 laps, so we'll give him 12 laps of fuel. Because his smoothness is 7, so actually he might be able to make it 13. Give him 13 laps of fuel. And for Etta, or John Zatir, we're going to put her 12 laps of fuel on the soft tires. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, let's go high engine and push here right off the bat. Okay, Laurie in first, Nabil in second, Stefansson in third, Partanen in fourth, and Tyler in fifth. Okay, let's take a look off the line. Decent start. John Zatir getting a little boxed in there on the corner. Well, we are 17th and 20th. We've got to get through this pack. See if John Zatir can make something happen here. Let's have her attack, actually, with the tires for this first little bit. See if she can get through a little. There you go. Nice. Tang's holding strong back in 20th. Wow, having a real tough time here getting through all of these guys. All right, so we've got Mattioli in front of us here, but Mattioli's tires don't look too good. Let's have John Zatir go neutral on hers. We got to make her tires last. Come on, get through. Ah, she got boxed in. Mattioli boxed her in there. I'm trying to boost right by, and it didn't work out. Tang's doing pretty well, though, on those mediums. Look at him go. He's trying to make a move there into 17th. Or 18th, rather. Come on, right here. Get through. There you go. Into 14th. Little extra boost to get her by. Nicely done. Good job. All right, Tang, go neutral here. Let's make this last for you. Well done. All right, into 14th. This is good. Got to keep up with the pack here. John Sautir's pace is really good here. Into 13th. Looks like Floridi had to pit now. She's going on to the mediums. Tang into 18th. We're going to have him boost here pretty soon, but not yet. Let's have him stay high engine. Got to keep an eye on his suspension. All right, here we go, Tang. Come on. Right through, right through. Yes, into 15th. Well done. Nicely done, Tang. All right. This is good. Let's see, we got 27 laps remaining. All right, 12th place, Mattioli's pitting. This is good. We've actually got too much fuel here for our tires. So we're going to have to just stay high engine here with John Zatir. Damn, we took way too much fuel, really. Well, let's have her overtake and try and burn some of it. She's going to go one more. All right, Nabil is pitting. All right, yeah, we're going to have to pit in with John Zatir for another pair of sauce. Now, we're not going to take that much fuel. So we're going to take, how many laps did we take before? 12? Yeah, just take 11 laps of fuel this time. And yeah, do we want to go on the mediums? Actually, let's do a stint on the mediums because we got to go a little bit longer here. So yeah, let's go medium tires, 14 to 16 laps. So let's just take take 14 laps of fuel here, just 14. And let's go safe pit. And we'll see if we can just stay out a little bit longer here. Tang's in 8th, so good job. Keep it up. He's got plenty of fuel. All right, John Zatir, come on. Get out there. All right, let's go high. Let's attack. Tang's in 5th. Doing really well here. These mediums are working out for him really well. Got to remember this to put him on the mediums for most races. You can just kind of go longer. All right, John Zatir, she's catching up pretty well here. Let's go medium. All right, we can keep Tang going here. This is really nice. Tire wear and based on fuel is doing really well. But I think we're going to have Tang attack now and bring Tang in. And we'll pit him on for another pair of mediums, I think. Let's see, medium tires. We have 23 laps remaining. Yeah, put him on the mediums again. And we'll go 14 laps. I'm going to have him fix that suspension because it's not looking too good. So that way we don't have to fix it later. Fix it now. Let's go, John Zatir. Use that boost. Let's catch up. Damn, locking up on the tires here with those a little bit. That's all right. She is catching up here. She is catching up. All right, Tang's coming back out on the mediums again. We're going to put him on the soft tires at the very end. So let's just have him go high and neutral here. Make this last. All right, John Zatir is in 14th. Pace is not bad. Let's take a look. We're not too far behind some of these other drivers, but we definitely have to catch up here. Pace is looking good. Car condition looks good. Tang's in 16th. All right. Okay, we are in 12th here. Okay, 11th place is pitting. Let's take a look. 51. Okay, yeah, we got plenty of tire. Yeah. Okay, Okamoto is going to have to pit soon. Or Floridi's pitting now. Wow. All right, come on. We got to move quick here, Johns. Okay, we are in 10th. We still have a lot of laps to go. 17 laps remaining. Damn. I'm thinking we're probably going to have to go 2 stints on the softs then. So yeah, we'll make this last and then we'll go 2 quick stints. And hopefully this works. I don't know, I guess it depends on what everybody else is going to do. Tang, on the other hand, he's probably going to just stay out. For a little bit. Alright, so we are in 9th. Let's see. It depends what everybody else is going to pit for. They're not pitting yet, though, which is unfortunate. We're going to go one more. Alright, we're in 7th. Let's attack with the tires. High engine. And what are they pitting for? Drive-through penalty with Tang. What the hell? Come on, Tang, what's up? Damn it, you were doing really well. What are they pitting for? Ah, damn it, I need to know. Alright, how many laps? 13 laps remaining. There's 13 laps remaining. If we just go mediums, we can only go one more stint instead of... yeah, I guess we'll just stay on the mediums. There's 12 laps remaining after the pit stop. So yeah, go mediums. And we'll just go 13 laps of fuel. And we'll use hybrid mode to save some fuel. Alright, safe pit. I think they're going on the mediums again. Okay, Nabil went on the soft tires, but... ah, Tang. Alright, Tang's coming out. Alright, John's just go neutral on the tires here. We gotta make these tires last. Stay high engine. Alright, keep going, Tang. We're gonna put you on the soft tires. You'll be a little bit quicker at the very end. And I think you can go just a little bit longer. Let's activate hybrid mode so you have enough fuel. Okay, he's got plenty of fuel. Look at that. Damn. Alright, go one more, Tang. We've got 10 laps remaining. He's in 16th. We might have to put him on the mediums again. I don't know. It depends how long he's gonna... we'll see how if he can make these soft tires last. They go 8 to 10. There's 10 laps remaining. Oh, that doesn't look too good. Yeah, let's just put him on the mediums because he's not going to make those last. That's for sure. We'll go 10 laps of fuel here, and everything else doesn't look too good, but that's all right. All right, safe pit. Okay, we're in 13th place here, 80% on the tires. We have plenty of fuel. Alright, let's go high and push with Tang. We've got to make some time up here. We can afford to push the tires a little bit. Ignore that, Tang. I think your car can handle it. I think your engine can do it. Alright, so we're in 13th place. 8 laps to go. Shannon's going to have to pit here. Okay, Shannon's in now. Alright, so we probably won't have to worry about him with John Zatir. Let's see, who else is going to pit? Anyone? Parisi and Minzy are going to have to pit. So we got to catch up to Minzy. 66% on the tires, though. Jesus. I don't know how she's going through the tires so fast. Let's see, how many laps left? 6 laps. Alright, activate hybrid mode so we have enough fuel. Come on, Tang, let's go. Okay, John Zatir in 11th. Wow, that hybrid mode really saves a lot of fuel. Alright, ignore that, Tang. Come on. All right, go neutral. You're in 16th. We got 4 laps to go. Okay, John Zatier in 10th. 45% on the tires. 3 laps to go. That's not cool. We're going to have to conserve the tires a little bit here. Let's see, 9th. She's on a new pair, and so is Okimoto. Damn it. Yeah, we're going to have to conserve, because otherwise we're going to... No, screw conserving. Just keep going neutral. All right, Tang, you're in 14th. This is good. Let's take a look. 20% on the engine. Come on, keep it up. %6 on the engine. Oh, shit. All right, go low engine. Low engine, Tang. And go neutral. Okay, John Zatier is in 10th here. We got 1 more lap to go after this, so it's not going to look good for us. Oh my goodness, 6% on the engine. I hope he can make it. This is it. Final lap, attack, overtake, John Zatier. Let's go. Or high engine. Come on. Into 10. Man, almost had 9th. All right, into 10th. We'll take it. Come on, Tang. Get across the finish line. Oh, he did. Okay, 16th. Well, that's kind of exactly where I was expecting Tang to be. All right, 10th and 16th. We'll take it. All right, so we didn't hit our sponsorship, but we didn't lose out on too much money. Okay. All right, so now we've dropped down into 3rd place, but that's okay because 7th place is our target. And we got a decent lead on them, so as long as we can keep up the points here, I think we'll be okay. Damn it, we're going to lose team marketability because we hit 9th. Son of a gun. So how are we going to get our team marketability higher than now with a weaker driver? It's either you have 2 good drivers and you do well and you lose money, or you have 1 bad driver, 1 good driver, and you still don't hit your expected result, and then you freaking lose money anyway. I don't know. See, yeah, we're negative 546 still. So we got some good money here for Tang. We're paying John Zatier too much. That's probably the problem. And Kenny, yeah, we're actually making money off of Kenny, so we're doing pretty well there, but we're still losing money. So we just need to get better sponsors right now, as that's the thing. We have 1-star sponsors. So once we get 3-star or 4-star sponsors, then we will be making money. So I got to keep remembering that. Right now we're working with the shittiest sponsors, so we are going to be positive here soon once we get some new ones, some new sponsorships coming up. So can't forget about that. It's just going to take us a little while because we had some crappy sponsors. Like this one here is 4-star, 4 races to go. This one has 4 races, so these are all 2 1-stars. This one here is a 2-star. So yeah, if we can get this, get some of these open, we'll be okay. So we have enough money, I think, to make us last until those open up. So I think we'll be fine here. But we got Milan coming up next. That's going to be interesting. We'll have to see if we do well there. But I'm hoping that we can save money and then we can upgrade our car and get it better for next season, because that's crucial. We also need to build some buildings because, you know, if you're losing money every race, you're not gonna have any money to spend on any of these buildings that we really need to build to be able to get to the International GT. So that's crucial as well. So if you guys want to see more Motorsport Manager and more of this career mode, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any new episodes. I'll see you guys again next time. Take care.